Okay, we are going to start our post-race, post-championship race press conference, and we are now joined by Grant Enfinger, driver number 23. Thanks for joining us, Grant. Maybe start off with some comments about tonight's race.
Yeah, it's kind of a shame that it came down to a race like that at the end. Feel like we did everything right. We didn't have the truck to contend with yesterday. Feel like we did everything right today and put ourselves in position there and obviously that happened there with a few laps to go and set ourselves up for a green white checker there and maybe I shouldn't chose the top. I don't know. I was choosing what was best for us. Feel like that would give us the best opportunity to beat those guys straight up. And when it ended up being four wide, Ben gassed it up and just kind of pushed us up a little bit. I mean, it is racing for the championship, right? Four wide is not going to work. We ended up being the odd man out and tore up our truck. Had to restart 22nd after that, and that was pretty much all she wrote. We were, I guess, fortunate through some of the chaos to restart whatever it was, 12th or 13th there at the end. Um, yeah, I don't know. I could replay that original green white checkered back to maybe choose the bottom. I don't know. I'd have to analyze that more. Other than that, I don't really know what I'd do different tonight. I think Corey had probably the best truck there, but just unfortunate that a kind of incident was retaliation or whatever, and obviously feel like we had the championship in our grasp right there. So just part of racing, part of this format. I think that kind of started a chain reaction to just chaos, which is I guess entertaining. It's frustrating running for a championship. It just man, it's didn't see this one coming. I felt like you for sure had to win the race tonight to win this championship, and then it was a matter of just survival. We all four had destroyed trucks at the end, and um, man, I don't know what I would do different. It's just unfortunate way to kind of send out GMS racing. Like I said, we had the championship there in grass with three to go, and just kind of went away. And like I said, I don't really know if I'd have done anything different.
Thank you, Grant. We're also joined by Corey Heim. We'll go to questions now for either Corey or Grant. If you have one, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. Start over here on the my left with Jerry.
Jerry Jordan, kicking the tires.net. I've one for each of you. Corey, obviously, for you, you got spun and then apparently may have gotten loose going through and got into a host bar. But can you talk about your situation there when you got into host bar, took him out, and how it affected Enfinger and his run for the championship?
Yeah, I thought we had a great weekend overall, qualifying on the pole and winning the second stage. Just had a super fast Safe Flight Tundra Charity Pro, and yeah, it's really a shame. I feel like we, throughout the field have a lot of respect for each other, but obviously got cleaned out there and had a lot of right rear damage and was pretty much just out of control free. So as soon as the 42, really, he was the third one that went by me on the outside, and I about wrecked every time. And then by the time he got there, I finally just spun it out. So with him on my door, I lost all my side force and lost control. So super unfortunate. Just super proud of Tricon Garage and Toyota Racing for everything they did to get us here. We had such a fast truck tonight. I can't stress it enough. I felt like us in the 38, maybe the 98 would have raced it out. At the end if it was a clean race, but obviously it wasn't. So just unfortunate.
So just a coincidence that it was the 42 truck.
Yeah, I mean you can go watch Man Car Camera. I about wrecked 5 times before that. So just unfortunate coincidence.
And Grant, for you, you had a chance to get into Rhodes and kind of move him, but you didn't. And obviously the previous wreck set off a chain reaction of chaos that may have cost you this championship.
Yeah, coming there to the end, I guess I could have drove it down into the apron, into his door, and not lifted or something, and just bulldozed both of us. But it wasn't like I had enough of a run going to get into him and just get him loose or anything like that. It'd have been a different story if I'd have had some momentum. But I'd lost my momentum there with the top side rolling on top of us. So the truck in front of me had almost cleared me, able to side draft them a little bit and just get a little bit. But yeah, just like I said, I don't know if I could have done anything different there within reason. I'm not gonna just completely blitz somebody and wreck both of our stuff. If I had opportunity to loosen them up and shove them out of the way, sure, I'd have done that. But yeah, I don't think that was in the cards. And maybe if there was another lap or so, maybe we had fresh enough tires to make something happen. But the truck was damaged there after that first incident. So yeah, like I said, that particular deal, I wouldn't have done anything different.
Go to Zach.
Zach Sterniolo, NASCAR.com. Grant, I'll go to you here. Obviously, you had some emotional conversations there with Mike Beam and the Gallaghers as well. What are the emotions? How much more does it sting with GMS closing its doors and being as close as you guys were tonight?
Yeah, we had it drawn up to where it was there until that caution came out, and even with that caution, I was very comfortable racing those guys straight up, and then yeah, the green white checkered is just chaos, right? Like that was chaos at the front of the field. There was chaos from then on back with the green white checkers, and I think you see that with the way this format is. I think you see that with just a bunch of guys going for a win, and the way the restart zone is here, and that's we've kind of manufactured it in a way. So I don't know why it's completely surprising, but you also see it because it's so hard to pass on your own. These are very tough vehicles to pass once you get going. You got to make it happen on the restarts, and yeah, obviously our truckers got a bad rap today. We're better than that. I don't know how many green white checkers that was, but it was entirely too many. Yeah, just I don't know. Unfortunate for the championship race to come down to that. What 30 extra laps almost or whatever.
Just to follow up, the emotions with GMS closing as well. What were those conversations like on pit road there with leadership over there?
Yeah, no, I mean it's tough, right? Everybody's holding their head a little low right now, but I mean I don't think anybody's knows what we could have really done much different. Just kind of unfortunate circumstances, but everybody's proud of the effort. I mean, regardless of the situation, we've had a good year. We fought, very well for this championship. We fought the whole year. We fought to get in the playoffs. We fought through the playoffs. We fought to get here. That's something I'm proud of. Am I disappointed? Absolutely. Is everybody on this team disappointed? Absolutely. That's all I can really say.
Go to Bob.
Bob Hawkers, Fox Sports. First for Corey, Carson said he effed up. I'm curious, did you view that as just a bad mistake, and how egregious of a mistake is that if it was just a mistake?
Yeah, I mean, he obviously screwed up. I mean, just wrecked me. I mean, I've been racing Carson for a long time, racing him since I was, I think, 8 or 9 years old, and that's just kind of what he does. He'll wreck you and apologize, and then he'll do it again the next week. So it's not going to be the last time he does it, and it's certainly not the first time he's done it. Known him for a long time, and I know a lot of you guys have only known him for 4 years as far as his racing career, but it's been a decade on top of that. So, it is what it is. Like, I completely expected it. I actually drove into one way past my lifting point to avoid that contact because I literally saw it coming. But, he went that extra yard and got us.
And for both of you, do you feel like this was stolen from you tonight?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I feel like we had it in our grasp, and I felt like we had it in the control and until that caution comes out there at the end. So sure.
I mean, it's hard to even say. Like, it turned into such a wreck fest, so it's like, it's ridiculous, I mean, it's like, what do you even say right now?
And then we'll wrap it up here with Wolfgang.
Wolfgang Monzer from Germany, Rennsport Press Agency. A question for you, Grant. From the very first race this season to the last race day, did you make developments for new aero parts? And also, like in Europe, are you preparing also in simulators for each race or for most of the races?
Yeah, obviously, a lot of what we do is aero driven. This was a new truck for us in Milwaukee. This is our latest and greatest, best thing we could pull out, and yeah, the guys at Team Chevy allow us a lot of sim tools, and we try to take advantage of each and every one of them, right? So, yeah, we have the resources at our disposal, and we try to use all of them. I can't say we hit everything just perfect this weekend. I don't think we did, but I think we made the right adjustments. We took maybe a 10th, 15th place truck yesterday, and we made it what I would consider top 3, top 5 truck, and yeah, just using all the tools we have available.
Corey, Grant, thank you for coming in, class act in a loss here.